Ma'am, you are not audible.
Yeah, Bharat, give me 1 minute, huh? Good evening, everyone.
Okay.
1 minute. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Hope you can hear me. Am I audible now? Yes. So actually, today we had to discuss both the papers of phase 2, but Prachi ma'am is not well. So now in this session, we are going to discuss only paper 1, that is your descriptive English. Okay. So first, I would like to know from you that what do you think about this paper? First 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, I would like to hear from you, because many times I feel that most of you actually neglect this paper. So that is why you can see on the screen also, I have already shared my screen. So you can see that first point is don't ignore this paper. So before I start, I would like to know from you. Okay. So what is bothering you about this paper? Essay writing is scary. Okay. Time management, writing correctly with grammar, with some content on the topic. Word limit, very crucial. Okay, Bindu, I agree that it is very crucial. So what preparation have you done for it? For last 1 year, you have been preparing for this SEBI exam. From the very beginning, you know that in phase 2, one of your papers is a descriptive paper. So Bindu, I would like to ask you, what preparation till date you have done for it, or not done anything, whatever the status today. So Bindu, just a minute. Can I ask why, Bindu? Why you have not done? Actually, these are the questions we should ask ourselves. Many people now saying that only 1 week I prepared for phase 1. फिर लिखते काश मैं पहले करा होता, तो मतलब why only 1 week you prepared for it? See, if you have prepared with all your heart whole year and still you are not able to crack it, that is acceptable to me. But simply matlab, you don't have any answer. Don't feel bad, or please forgive me if I say something which you don't like, but I just want to understand ki why students do this at this juncture of career, where it is like really crucial. I don't know, suppose today 2 students write the descriptive mock test and both score of both the candidate is same. Suppose in the descriptive both मान लो score करते 30 out of 100, but one has not done anything in last 1 year and the second one who has tried but still got 30. I would say that second one is going to actually, some chance is there that second one is going to crack it in future. because of this, the attitude, because always I tell you that these competitive exams is not about your IQ, it is about your emotional intelligence also. So because of neglect, what kind of neglect? So further you can question yourself ki kya neglect, or if you were not preparing for this, what you were doing. So please, all of you who are in this class today, please write it down. Keep what type of mistakes you do. First, we have actually now phase 1 is over, phase 2 is there, and we have got whole 1 year for SEBI preparation. Still, one of our friends, see, ये सिर्फ बिंदु की बात नहीं, it is not only about बिंदु. Only thing कि मतलब I have asked her. So first mistake, last 1 year, you got enough time, but you didn't do anything for descriptive English, which is an important part of your phase 2. First mistake, please write somewhere that you are not going to do this mistake, all of you, even for this SEBI and also for your further exams. Second mistake, Bindu is saying that she was highly anxious of paper 1, whether I would clear or not. That is why. This is not the excuse, Bindu. I am not going to accept it. Bharat, no. 1 year is actually very, very long time. So many times exam dates postponed. So when it postponed, then also you should have, yes. So you wrote, that is good. But if somebody says that I have not done anything, so that is the big mistake. Okay. So now I have got an idea. And actually, when you people write the descriptive mock tests, and many times, see, in NABARD, Abhi recently in NABARD, it really pains me when I see these kinds of students. See, you must understand that clearing phase 1 is really, really, really difficult, especially in NABARD and RBI. SEBI mein to they have changed the method, and actually they have given a cutoff that you will clear, if you score 80 marks, you will be through. But in RBI and in NABARD, it is really, really difficult to clear phase 1. I would say that more difficult than phase 1. Okay. After clearing phase 1, which was the toughest part, tomorrow your NABARD phase 2 paper is there, and today some of you say that प्लीज मुझे किसी भी तरह से अरुणिमा मैम से या डॉक्टर शर्मा से बात करनी है. अभी अरुणिमा मैम या डॉक्टर शर्मा आज क्या कर लेंगे अगर कल आपका एग्जाम है? we actually at that time we feel so helpless. Tomorrow is your phase 2 exam, and you have worked so hard that you could clear phase 1, which was the toughest part आपने कर लिया, और कल आपका descriptive phase 2 का एग्जाम है, and today you don't know अभी भी whether you should give a title to the Pressy or not. So no God will come and save you at that time, and that too in NABARD, where 50% paper is your descriptive. From the very beginning, the day you take the decision that you are going to prepare for these exams, so you know that what is the syllabus, what is the scheme of the examination. So why you, as Bharat told that he was so much engrossed in other subjects, why you give that respect to other subjects but not the descriptive? Okay, so we need to think, it is not only about SEBI. We need to somewhere, I feel that many of you are really talented, hardworking, but your focus is on not on the right topic or right direction. Somewhere you कहीं ना कहीं जाके आप इधर उधर डायरेक्शन कर लेते हो, and that is actually hamper your preparation. Right? Do you agree or not? Yes, that is the mastermind. Very important, Bharat. I would say very important. Peer group is important to inculcate. And yes, please write yes if I'm making sense. No, if it doesn't matter. Agreed? If you agree, so this agreement should not be only for this class till 9:15. क्योंकि यहाँ पे अग्री कर जाओगे 9:15 के बाद फिर जाके अपना नेटफ्लिक्स या कुछ कुछ करने लग जाओगे. प्लीज, आपका करियर, इट इज लाइक यू आर गोइंग टू बी एन ऑफिसर, तो यू मस्ट गिव दैट रिस्पेक्ट टू दिस एग्जाम which it is worth of. Okay, so it's okay, Ashna, please don't worry about that. Abhi you don't know what is going to happen, because it will depend on your paper 2 performance also, and also on the basis of your accuracy rate. So many things are involved, and why to worry about that which has already happened? So ab now nothing is in your hand for phase 1, but if you wait for phase 1 result for your phase 2 preparation, again you are going to make same mistake. Why you people are so much worried कि रिजल्ट आ जाएगा तब? मतलब अगर आपने ये हफ्ता पढ़ लिया, रिजल्ट आने के पहले सपोज यू स्टडी एंड सपोज यू डोंट गेट थ्रू, तो क्या प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी? मतलब इतना क्या मुश्किल हो जाएगा? इतना तो ऐसे कितना टाइम वेस्ट कर देते हो आप. और इफ यू स्टडी दिस वीक विदाउट knowing whether you are going to clear or not, if you study this week for phase 2, how it is going to be harmful for you? That I want to understand. Why you people are so much worried that okay, I don't know, if I study and if I don't get through, then what? Kya? Then you prepare for some other exam. So always I really feel, and that is why today I want to share it with you, that all of you are actually, focus is not all, but most of you are not able to clear the exam in spite of the fact that you really work hard, and because you focus at some, actually you give attention to some subjects which are not that worth, and you ignore completely some parts which is actually worth. So we need to think. Yes, Bharat, actually, see, when I am thinking about it, suppose, ठीक है, result नहीं आया तो कभी भी वो अच्छी बात नहीं है, but it may have happened that you have already cleared IBPS PO pre, okay? Now SBI PO pre भी clear हो जाता, हो सकता है आप थोड़ा कॉम्प्लेसेंट हो जाते कि अरे अब तो मेरा एग्जाम क्लियर होने लगा, जबकि ये जब SBI PO का आपका रिजल्ट नहीं आया है, now you know that okay, that is not enough, I need to work more, right? So you have to take in a right spirit, don't get disheartened please, because see, each and every candidate who, or each and every RBI officer or SEBI officer, everybody, when you talk to them, they will tell you that okay, some exams they could clear, some they couldn't. So it is a part of your journey, that failure is also the part of your journey. So उस failure को पकड़ के नहीं बैठना है, dust it off and stand tall and then move forward, right? So I am taking it in the right spirit, that okay, it will actually make you feel that okay, you have not done something is wrong, somewhere you have not paid that much attention which was required, and that's why you should actually not think much about that SBIPO, but you should think about SEBI, RBI, and all the exams which is there. Okay. हाँ, बट आप पछताए हो तो क्या? You people can hear me or not?
We can hear you, ma'am.
Okay, but now here it is showing that you have been signed out because your account is signed in from another device. I don't know why it is showing. Okay. I don't know. I am still not very much familiar with this Zoom. Okay. So, okay. So might be somebody had signed in and now log out. Okay. Now it is okay, no? Acha. Pragati, again I am saying, don't think about that. You, this 1 week or 10 days till phase 1 result is out, this is very important. Why you are thinking beyond that? अभी प्रेजेंट सोचो ना. यू हैव टू थिंक अबाउट दिस टाइम. ये वो फ्यूचर में आप क्या, अगर सेबी में आपका नहीं होगा सिलेक्शन, तब आप क्या करोगे, उसके बारे में सोच करके एक्चुअली यू आर लूजिंग योर प्रेजेंट टाइम. आई थिंक मुझे इंग्लिश रीजनिंग और ये सब छोड़ के ना मुझे यही क्लास लेनी चाहिए आप लोगों की. रियली आई फील दैट दिस इज रियली मिसिंग. सो प्रगति, आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम सेइंग?
Ma'am?
Yes, Bharat.
I just wanted to share something for a few seconds.
Yeah, sure.
मैम एक्चुअली ये एग्जाम देने के बाद पता नहीं माइंड को कन्विंस करना इतना टफ हो जाता है कि सारी एनर्जी कन्विंसिंग में चली जाती है कि आई हैव टू स्टडी नाउ, और जब पढ़ने बैठते हैं तो वो वी फील ड्रेन्ड आउट. मतलब इट हैपेंस विद मी कि माइंड को अपने आप को
पढ़ना है क्यों मतलब और क्या करना है?
पता नहीं मैम. वो एग्जाम के बाद नेचुरली ये होता है. मतलब 1-2 दिन तो रहता है मैम, पता नहीं क्यों.
नहीं तो वही तो फर्क होता है ना भरत, जो जिनका सिलेक्शन होता है फाइनली और नहीं होता है. जो हो रहा है, जो आपका मन कह रहा है वही करोगे तो नहीं होगा सिलेक्शन ना.
एग्रीड मैम, एग्रीड.
यू हैव टू कर्ब ऑल दोस डिजायर्स. किसका मन नहीं करता होगा? अभी मेरा भी मन था कि मैं अभी कोई कुछ और कर लेती. मेरा थोड़ी ना मन था कि मैं आके आपकी क्लास ले लेती, लेकिन मैं आई ना.
यस मैम, एग्रीड. पर वो थोड़ा सा पता नहीं मैम, वो
नहीं, कोई थोड़ा सा नहीं, आपका मन है. इट इज योर माइंड, दैट इज नॉट माई माइंड. यू हैव टू सी, ट्रीट योर माइंड लाइक अ चाइल्ड. उसको फुसलाओ, उसको बहलाओ, उसको बोलो भाई मेरे साथ दे जब तक मेरा एग्जाम होता है. इट इज योर माइंड एंड मेक योर माइंड योर फ्रेंड. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आपका माइंड आपकी ही बात नहीं सुन रहा है.
True ma'am. That's why I shared with you. I was not able to do with by myself. So
ठीक है. ये see Bharat, it happens with all of us. See, it is not like कि I am saying कि आप कुछ गलती कर रहे हो, but जो हो रहा है ना, because you are on a journey. So what is like coming to you, or what you tend to do, or what you are feeling like doing, actually you have to remind yourself that no, not now, after 6 months, because I am on a journey. ठीक है. आप ट्रेन से जब जा रहे हो, आप अभी घर में बैठे हो, जो मर्जी कर रहे हो, जब मन हो रहा है किचन में जाके कुछ भी खा रहे हो. When you are on a journey, you are on a train, 2 days की जर्नी है, तो आप नहीं कर सकते ना उस 2 days में जो भी चाहे कि दरवाजे से निकल के घूमने चले गए. नहीं कर सकते ना आप ट्रेन में, because when you are on a journey, you cannot do what you want to do. So you have to tell your mind कि I am on a journey. And whenever that kind of thought or that kind of feeling or that kind of कि अभी मेरा ये मन कर रहा है, see, ऐसा भी नहीं है कि मैं बोल रही हूँ एकदम ascetic life जियो, but you have 24 hours. It's all about where you focus, what you want, what you really want. It is see, now I think that when I was of your age and I could actually learn all these things, but I'm trying to just share, and I'm not expecting कि आप वो सारी बातें समझ जाओगे जो मुझे आज समझ में आ रही है, but at least you can change your path, right? So it is important. And ऐसा हो रहा है, आपका मन नहीं करता है 1-2 दिन पढ़ने का, लेकिन आपको समझाना है अपने मन को कि ये 40 days में, see, अभी I cannot say 40 days even, 2 days are gone. How fast?
Yes,
it is only 38 days, and each day really crucial. And see, whatever you are feeling, आपको भी ऐसा लग रहा है कि अरे अभी 1-2 दिन, अभी तो आज ही तो एग्जाम लिखा है, 1-2 दिन थोड़ा सा रिलैक्स कर लेते हैं, वो सब स्टूडेंट को लग रहा होगा. अगर आपने उस डिजायर को कर्ब किया और आज ही बैठ गए, एंड यू कैन एंजॉय. एक्चुअली जब आप बैठ जाते हो ना पढ़ने, आपको एक फीलिंग आती है जीतने की, यस, मैंने जो अपना डिजायर था उसको कर, मतलब जो मेरी कुछ करने का मन था वो नहीं किया, एंड दैट मेक्स अ डिफरेंस, क्योंकि इट्स अ कंपटीशन, सारे स्टूडेंट्स को वही, सारे कैंडिडेट्स को वही लग रहा होगा, लेकिन जो उस डिजायर को, वो जो करने का मन कर रहा है वो नहीं करके कुछ और करेगा, वही आगे निकलेगा। एंड इट इज लाइक पूरे होल लाइफ आपको नहीं करना है, इट इज ओनली फॉर दीज 6 months 8 months, एंड दैट इज गोइंग टू डिसाइड योर होल लाइफ। सो यू हैव टू चूज कि अभी 8 months थोड़ा सा आपको मन मार के पढ़ाई करनी है, या पूरी लाइफ फिर कहीं पे धक्के खाने। इट इज योर डिजायर, अभी यू कैन चूज, एट दैट टाइम यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू चूज। ओके, नाउ विनीत इज गेटिंग इरिटेटेड कि ये क्या क्लास हो रही है। ओके, तो आई थिंक आई एम एबल टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड कि what should be your attitude, what should be your approach, right? Okay, so
Yes,
let us start with this descriptive. No matter whether you have prepared for it or not, now from today actually we can start. What we did in last 1 year, it's okay, but now from today, first thing you need to do is to write a mock test if you have not written any mock test. That is a must, because that will tell you, you will write the mock test and we'll send you our feedback. That will actually set your after reading the feedback, you will come to know that where you have to focus for this descriptive mock test. If you are reading a newspaper article, you will come to know, okay, when I am reading this newspaper article, what I have to keep in my mind for descriptive English. Right, the first thing you must do, and all the mock tests, all the SEBI mock tests actually we have updated. So all of you who have already written the test, you can also write it again. We have changed some essay topics and all, we have included some current topics, so all of you can write. So if you have written mock test 1 already, then also you can write it, because we have updated it, first thing. So this is, I would suggest that you must do it. Second, why this first point I have written, that why you should not ignore this paper, because in SEBI it is like 1/3 of your paper, right? Just a minute. 1/3. Your paper 1 is 1/3 and paper 2 is 2/3. And you know that once you clear phase 1, no role of phase 1 is there. Your final selection would be based on your phase 2 and your interview. Okay, interview is of very less marks, and also the weightage of phase 2 and interview is 85% is to 15%. So weightage of interview is really less, and you cannot rely on the interview. Why you cannot rely? Because it is very subjective. See, how you prepare and how you are going to perform in this phase 2, it is to some extent is in your hand, right?
हेलो
Yes.
मैम, ऐसा कुछ है क्या मिनिमम मार्क्स पास होने के लिए इंटरव्यू में ऐसा कुछ सिक्योर करना है?
See, in RBI it is not there, but SEBI has not mentioned anything.
Okay.
So if not mentioned, we can assume that interview, even if you are not able to, because in SBI, in some other exams, they actually write that minimum 40% you should score. But in RBI, it is not there. Even if you score 0 marks in RBI, you can get through. You can be finally selected. In SEBI also, I don't remember that it is written somewhere. It is not there. So minimum marks is not there. And that is why interview, see, and 0 or 1 mark in interview, it is like you get, if you are really weird, ये मतलब eccentric behavior अगर आपका होगा, या आप कुछ कुर्ता और जीन्स पहन के चले गए, या वहां पे जाके थोड़ा कुछ अब्यूजिव लैंग्वेज यूज कर दिया, या गलत तरीके से बैठ गए, कुछ भी फैल के, so then only you will get 0 or 1, और ये मतलब उलझ पड़े वहां के board members से. Until unless you do these things, certain minimum marks you get. In interview, you need to understand. So in interview, you need to understand that, see, they judge you there. It is not only about your knowledge. It is like separately they allocate marks. They give you marks on the basis of your appearance. So appearance is in your hand. How you dress up and go there, that is in your hand. Na? You can, so you, no matter, even if you don't answer even a single question in the interview, but on the basis of appearance, whatever marks you are going to get, you will get. Right. So 0, even one of iExamB students this year got 1 mark in RBI, but he has got selected in RBI. So that is also true, but I am saying that why you will get 1 or 0. You will get good marks in interview because you will dress up properly, you will behave properly, and whatever questions they are going to ask, why you will not know any any questions answer? You will know because you have already cleared phase 1 and phase 2. So, but still it is very, very subjective. And see, suppose 50 marks interview is there, so margin is very less there. Minimum 12 to you get, anybody gets minimum 12 mostly, and maximum nowadays it is like 45, around 45 also you get. So it is, the margin you can see that, yes, 30, 32 marks. If one has scored the minimum marks and one has scored the maximum marks. Okay. Okay, I missed something in the chat. How many marks we need to score in phase 2? No minimum required. There is cutoff mentioned for phase 2. Yes, for phase 2 cutoff is mentioned, but I don't think for interview it is mentioned. 85% weightage is given. This too I remember. 85% weightage to phase 2 and 15% weightage to interview. So how it is going to be calculated, Ramasri? It is like, suppose 50 marks interview, total marks in interview is 50, and suppose you have got 30 marks. So your weighted average score in interview would be 30 upon 50 into 15. Okay, so once it is multiplied by 15, and your phase 2 marks would be multiplied by 85. That's how it is, like 85:15. Yes, in your phase 2 both papers you have to clear the cutoff. That means like this is 100 marks English and 100 marks is your paper 2, right? So this is 30 marks and this is 40, I think, minimum cutoff. Suppose one student has scored in paper 2 95, yeah, 90, suppose. And in the paper 1 English he scores 20. So aggregate marks is 110. मान लो aggregate cutoff is 105. Then also aggregate cutoff is 105. The student's cutoff, student score is 110, but still he will not be able to get through. Why? Because in paper 1 he has failed. Now, why it is very crucial, this phase 2 for your selection? Many times I have actually discussed this, but again quickly, so that those who don't know about it, you must know how crucial your phase 2 is. Now, because so many people are going to write phase 2 because of the phase 1 criteria of cutoff. So suppose vacancy is total 100. So that means 300 people will call for your interview, right? 300 students will get call for interview. Now the person who has topped phase 2, suppose his score in phase 2 is 200. Sorry, 200 to ho hi nahi sakta, 150. And the person who is at 100th position, he has scored 120. Person who is at the 300th position, his score is 90. Now your interview marks is 50 and weightage is given 85 to 15. Now this person who is on 300th position, no matter how well he is going to do in interview, he is not going to get the final call. Understanding my point? Whereas this person, even if he get 0 marks in interview, actually he will be finally selected. All those who are between here in the mid of the in the middle order, all those will be in those for those candidates actually interview will matter. But for the first 50 candidates and for the last 50 candidates, it is not going to matter. No matter how well they do, last 50 candidates not going to clear final to be in the final merit list, and first 50 students, no matter how bad they perform in the interview, they will be able to get finally selected. I hope I am clear here. That is why your aim should not be only to clear phase 2. No, your aim should be to get as many marks as you can in phase 2. Right? So that is why you should not. Acha. Second thing, why to focus on descriptive English also, why you should not ignore, because in these two paper 1 and paper 2, if you see, paper 2 syllabus is very vast, and whether it is general stream or research or IT or legal. So you don't know which type of questions they are going to ask and what would be the difficulty level. You don't know. Yes, but you are going through the syllabus, you are reading each and everything. So you will be able to answer, not all, but a good number of questions. Whereas in descriptive English, you know very well what they are going to ask. You know that you have to write one essay, you have to do one précis, and you have to do some RC questions. So once you learn how to write an essay, if you know how to write an essay, and actually it is about your writing skills, if you are able to improve your writing skill, it is done. If you know the do's and don'ts of précis, if you know how to do a précis, no matter which article they are going to give, you will be able to do précis, because you know. See, once you learn driving, it doesn't matter which car it is, you will be able to drive all types of cars. So once you learn how to do précis, you would be able to do précis whatever passage they are going to give in the examination. So you know beforehand that what they are going to ask, isn't it? You know it very well. And for précis and RC also, passage would be there. But you need to understand. You should be able to understand what is written in the passage. So from today till your exam, whatever newspaper article you are reading, you should keep in your mind that if I get a précis on this passage, how I should write. If I get some questions from this passage, RC questions, how I should write. So clear till now? Should we move forward or any question?
Ma'am, question for RC and précis would be same, right? Generally?
Passage would be same. Always same.
Passage will be same.
99% chances are there that you will get the same passage for précis and RC.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, तो आगे बढ़े. Yeah, any question? Anything which you are not able to understand, or anything which I am saying you feel that no, this is not right, or no, how can we do this? When it is 1/3 of your phase 2, why you should not give attention to this descriptive paper? You must give. Okay, so if you have not done anything for this paper, please start from today. Again, what I would suggest, since in paper 1 descriptive English, you know sorry, in descriptive English, you know that what questions they are going to ask, essay, précis and RC. I would suggest that in these 38 days you have, first 10 days, 8 to 10 days, divide your time 50-50%. 50% for paper 1 and paper 2. Okay. 50% for paper 1, 50% for paper 2. No matter how well you are in, how good you are in descriptive English, and no matter how bad you are in, my suggestion would be give your 50% time to paper 1 and 50% time to paper 2, first 8 to 10 days. See, if you think that your writing skill is good, then you will be spending your time in reading the articles and all, and that is actually helping you for paper 2 also, if it is general stream. If it is legal and IT, then it is slightly difficult, because it is totally different. So if you are going for legal or IT, then I would suggest, and you feel that okay, in mock tests you are getting around 60 plus marks in descriptive English, then you can slightly, you can give 30% to paper 1 and 50%. Otherwise, I would suggest that for all of you, 50%, 50. Suppose you are able to give 8 hours every day. 4 hours give to paper 1, 4 hours paper 2. Next 8 to 10 days. Suppose you are able to give 4 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. 50% of your time should go to descriptive English for first 8 to 10 days. After these 8 to 10 days, actually you have to give only 10 to 20% time to your descriptive English, or once in a while write the descriptive mock test. And then if you are able to give do descriptive English thing in these 8 to 10 days, then after that you will feel very comfortable. You will feel that yes, now I am able to do RCs. एक दिन बैठो तो पूरा RC लेके बैठ जाओ पूरे दिन. Suppose you are giving 8 hours, so 4 hours for paper 1, 4 hours for paper 2. So those 4 hours, do whatever you read, whatever you do only for Prezi or do only for RC. It should not be that okay, थोड़ा सा Prezi किया, अच्छा अभी RC देख लेते हैं. अभी RC देख रहे हैं और सोच रहे हैं कि यार इससे राइटिंग में अगर ये वाला इससे आ गया तो क्या करेंगे. That should not be your approach. Okay, is it clear? After that, after 8 to 10 days, focus more on your paper 2, because now you are very much comfortable in descriptive English, and you must write your mock test. Descriptive mock tests, really important. Okay, then next point I have written here, that it tests your writing skill, not your knowledge. So see, from knowledge point of view, I would say that whatever you are doing for your phase, whatever you have done for your phase 1 preparation or your general awareness, actually that is more than enough for your content. You should not worry much about the content, because it is not about how much you know about the subject. Okay, how much data you know, how much in depth you know. No, it is about whatever you know, whether you are able to express yourself in a right manner. Yes, Pragati, it is on your dashboard, 20 important essay topics. On your dashboard, 20 important essay topics are there. So please go through, and I will discuss that how you should be ready. See, because in the examination, only 60 minutes for these 3 questions. In 60 minutes, you have to write an essay, you have to do 1 Prezi, and also you have to do 1 RC. So that way, if you think, actually time is very less. So it's not that you should be able to write an essay or Prezi and RC. It is also about the time management, how well you are going to manage your time. Because suppose you are able to do only essay and RC and you are not able to do Prezi, so just think that how much you will be able to score out of 70. So you must be able to attempt all the questions. कोई भी क्वेश्चन छूट जाए ऐसा अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते आप. You cannot afford to do that, right? So time management is very crucial, and how you are going to tackle it. When you write your mock test today, you will come to know that how what mistakes you are making, whether you are able to do all the 3 questions or not. And slowly, gradually, 1 mock test, 2 mock test, by the time you reach to 5th mock test, you will be like a pro. Okay, in the first mock test, whatever mistakes you are going to make, actually, if you don't write the mock test, all those mistakes you are going to make in your final examination, and that will cost you 1 whole year. So you have to do it. And you cannot say that I don't have time. You are on a journey, you are a student, you have decided that you will prepare for this exam. Nobody else has told you to do this. So when you yourself has decided and then you say कि अच्छा मुझे करना तो है लेकिन मेरे पास time नहीं है, not acceptable, right? Yes, yes, Bharat. Anybody has seen that important essay topics? I don't want you to be perfect, but I want you to actually improve every day. It should not be कि जहां थे वहीं हैं या पीछे चले गए. Okay, so time management is very crucial and how to prepare. Then, okay, and if why I'm saying so, why you should actually focus on this descriptive English also. It is not there, it must be there. Okay, let me see. And if it is not there, tomorrow I'll tell the team to upload. If by tomorrow afternoon it is not there, please write to support. Okay. If it is still not there, then I will again include some, update it, because I prepared it 2 months back. So in these 2 months, some more topics are there. Okay, Shovina, if all of you, none of you are able to get it, that means it is not there. So by tomorrow afternoon, it will be there because it is prepared and it has been sent to the team. So yes, for RBI, it is for the last year. SEBI, I updated for this year. Okay, no worries. So by tomorrow afternoon, if it is not there, please write. Don't hesitate to write. Okay, now how to prepare? अभी क्या करें? अभी तक कुछ नहीं किया पिछले 1 साल में. Prahlad, yes, it is very much important. So what are the things you should keep in your mind while writing descriptive English? So let us see one by one. When you are writing an essay, so actually, suppose when you see those 20 important topics, you will see, or if you see the previous year papers of SEBI, I think it is there with me. Just a minute, I'll show you. So last year it was, this also you should know, 100 marks, 60 minutes. Essay writing, sometimes it is 30 marks and sometimes it is 40 marks. Also, it is not necessary that what you have practiced and what they asked in previous years, it is going to be the same. Maybe you have practiced 300 words and in the examination they say that you have to write in 200 words or 250 words, like that. So these small changes may be there. That is why you must read the instructions. In RC, many times you have 6 to 7 questions, but they write in the instruction that answer any 4 of the following. But many times I see even in the mocks that you write all the 7 questions. So what happens? You wasted your time for all the 7 questions, but actually only first 4 questions are going to be evaluated. So always, whether it is phase 1 or phase 2, always please write one thing I told you, that you have to write a mock test today or tomorrow morning. Second, you must read the instructions very, very carefully. Otherwise, it is going to be really dangerous. Yes, Deepak, it will not exceed 300 because it is you are getting only 100, only 60 minutes for 3 questions. So it will range between 200 to 300, and that is why in our mocks we have kept it 300. So that see, as I told you, that you have to be very agile. The moment you see in the examination, yes, it is 200, and these word limits you must follow. You cannot say कि अच्छा 200 वर्ड है ना, क्या हुआ 250 वर्ड हो जाएगा तो, या क्या हुआ 150 में मैंने लिख दिया. No, you must stick to the prescribed word limit. It is really important. Thankfully, in this mode, when you type, it is actually easy to improve. Suppose you have written in first go, you have written 250 words, and now you want to do it, make it 200 words. It is really easy. If it is in pen paper, it is really difficult. Okay, general limits are inclusive of the pronouns. Yes, William. It is inclusive. Okay, if you have, you people have questions, you can ask, or otherwise we'll see further. Let me see some of the chats. Okay. Essay should be on grammar, not content, right? Some easy content related would also do. Prahlad, content is important. What I was saying, that you need not study, you need not actually go and learn about so many things, or you should worry about that. Okay, if they ask about climate change, I don't know much about climate change. Even if you know something or overall idea you have, you would be able to write. So I'm not saying that content is not important. It is important, but whatever you have studied for phase 1 or your general awareness, actually that would take care of the content. Also, mostly if you see, there are some topics, and one essay is from that. You must know about the global warming and climate change. You must be able to write at least 200-300 words about the global warming or climate change. Second topic, which can be, which you should be prepared for. अभी आते हैं दीपक आपके सवाल पे. Women empowerment. So global warming or climate change, women empowerment, education system, our education system, healthcare systems in India, then financial literacy or financial inclusion. So all these topics are like, at least one topic from these you are going to it is going to be there. Sometimes very general topic is there, that okay, what is more important in life, like success or happiness. These kinds of topics are also there, sometimes some spiritual topics. But while choosing the topic, if I understand your question, what was your name? Deepak. Just a minute. Yeah, Prahlad, if I am able to understand your question, that if you get 4 topics and one is very like very simple topic, it is like any topic. What do you think about happiness? Or one topic is like some very heavy topic. So many students feel that I should choose a difficult topic, which only I write. Others should, about the topic which others are not able to write. No, you should not worry about which topic you are going to choose. You should always choose the topic in which you are more comfortable. No matter it is seems very heavy topic or very easy topic. Even if it is very easy topic, if you are able to write it like flow is good and it is arranged in systematic manner, actually it is going to fetch you very good marks.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Vivek here, ma'am.
Yeah, Vivek.
Suppose if we don't have any factual knowledge regarding any topic, but we have to write it, then with the only with the writing, still does it look good? Like suppose you have talked about climate change. Suppose I don't know whatever meetings or committees have happened earlier, or something related to like 1.5 degrees Celsius.
Don't write about the general things which you know about the climate change. And it is not going to happen that out of 5 topics you don't know anything about any topic. But even if it is climate change or national education policy or anything, actually you need not remember all the data. And for example, if it is about national education policy, in your essay you need not mention ki itne age ka ye hoga, itne age ke ye slabs. No, you should have an overall idea that what it is about, how it is going to change our education system. What do you think about it? Whether it is government will be able to implement it, whether it is feasible, whether it will be able to change our education system. So just an idea, you should know about the things and you can write a very good essay. No need to, and I would say that you should not bombard your essay with the data. No, data, even if you know, you should use it only to justify your points. If you are writing any point and you remember or any data which can strengthen your point, you can write it. And it is also not necessary that you have to write the exact number.
Ma'am?
Yes, Bharat?
I'm on the same line, this second topic, ways to improve financial literacy. I have written one essay on it, and I wanted to ask whether we should include the current efforts and current practices by the government and RBI and SEBI, etc. in this area, or we should suggest our ways. They are asking our suggestions.
See, if it is an open topic, it is only written financial literacy, then what is the topic exactly? Because see, it is like,
ma'am, this one, your SEBI 2018 topic, second one, it's written on your slide. I practiced on this one. Yes, ma'am.
So here it is, you need to focus on how to improve. What are the measures? Where do we stand today? What are the measures already taken? You can quickly mention if you know, and then what needs to be done. You have to focus more on, because you have only 200 words now.
Yes, ma'am, but at least we can appreciate like Financial Literacy Week by RBI and like that.
Yes, of course. So when you use those, if you know about Financial Literacy Week, or recently government has done something, then if you use those words or those things, then it will give an impression that yes, you know about certain things, what is happening.
So few lines can be added for the current practices.
So suppose it is like you get one topic about education system in India. In the topic, it is not written anything about the national education policy. But in that essay, education system in India, if you are able to write 1 or 2 sentences about our national education policy, it would be wonderful. Getting my point? So that is why you have to write in 200 words, but it should not happen that you should know only 200 words. No, if you have an overall idea about the topic, and if you have really thought about it, then only you would be able to write in 200 words. So 200 words mein likhna to aur bhi mushkil hai. You must know all the things. So suppose it is like if you know a person, and if you know that person very well, and you have to write 200 words about that person, actually the best and the worst part you can write out of all the things you know. But if you know only some things about that person, then you have to write only those, but with the help of your writing skill. So first you should be very careful when you are choosing the topic. Hello?
So ma'am, I generally face this issue that whether I should mention in words.
Your voice is breaking. Just a minute, just a minute. I'm changing it. Am I audible now?
Yeah, ma'am, you are audible now.
Yeah, Bharat. What you were saying?
I'm just saying that, ma'am, in the second ways to improve financial literacy, should we write the current efforts by RBI government in the beginning, or in between, or in the end?
In the middle one, body part. So we'll discuss how you
before should. Before that, we should mention our suggestions.
Yes, see, RBI Literacy Week and what are the measures taken by RBI and government. You should not focus on that. Those points can actually strengthen your point of view. Here they are asking for your point of view, how to improve financial literacy. So you should not write in the whole essay what government has done, what RBI has done, what this has done on this. You should use those to strengthen or to prove or to justify your points. Getting my point?
Yes, ma'am, I got your point.
Yes,
like if I'm using the word campaigning, yes, ma'am. If I'm using that campaigns are useful to improve financial literacy, so I can add an example that yes, campaigning is done.
Yes, or in very short you can mention in the, मतलब जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, गेहूं में घुन पीसना है, घुन में गेहूं नहीं पीसना है, हमारे गांव के लैंग्वेज में
Yes,
बोलते
ma'am.
हैं.
Yes, ma'am.
सो इट इज योर एसे, और आपके पॉइंट्स को जस्टिफाई करने के लिए उसमें जो जो पॉइंट्स आपको मालूम है उस टॉपिक पे, यू शुड राइट. ओके, सो
Okay, ma'am.
actually it is already 9:15 and so many things. I think एक दो क्लास और रखनी पड़ेगी इसमें, because I wanted कि कैसे introduction करना है. And see, and you must attend all the classes, descriptive English classes, which Dr. Sharma is taking on Saturdays, right? So वो बहुत जरूरी है, every Saturday. Now let me see the questions. Any question I have missed? Deepak, not equally. It cannot be equal. Introduction should be small, only 2-3 sentences. Conclusion also, body should be longer than the intro and conclusion. Stress among youth, very much can be a topic. Suicidal tendencies, all these things can come. Anything. If you are aware of what is happening in our society, no need to worry about the topic. Problem tab hota hai when you are not aware. Suppose it is like, they ask about the education system. ठीक है, तो अभी suppose मैंने आपको बोला कि आप कल मुझे एक, tomorrow you write one essay on education system. So the moment this education system in India comes to your mind, what should be your thought process? कहाँ से start होना चाहिए आपका thinking? I'm just trying to make you understand that how you should think about any topic, because tomorrow you will get those 20 important topics. So you must be able to, you should be like ready that if you get any one topic from those 20 topics, so quickly in 10-15 minutes you should be able to write an essay, so that you will save some time for your précis and comprehension. So suppose I have told you education system in India. What should be your thought process? क्या आता है आपके दिमाग में सबसे पहले? Yes, very good. So if you are able to remember any quote, any appropriate quote about education, actually you can start with that quote. And see, it is not necessary that that quote will come to you automatically. If you prepare tomorrow, when you get those topics, actually you prepare, you deliberately keep some quotes handy with you, that okay, if I get an essay on women empowerment, this quote is good, I can keep it for this. If I get on education, so education से अभी मुझे एक ही याद आ रहा है नेल्सन मंडेला का, कि it is the most, he said that education is the most powerful weapon actually which can change the world, something like that. Now you have to take care that if you remember the exact words, then you can write in quote unquote. Okay, if you remember, it is very important, otherwise your marks will be deducted. If you remember the exact words, suppose in this I don't remember the exact words which Nelson Mandela said, I only remember that yes, he said something, it is the most powerful weapon that can change the society, something like that. So I don't remember, so I will not use this quote unquote. I will simply say that Nelson Mandela says that. If I remember exact words, then I can use this quote unquote, says Nelson Mandela. Okay, so now we know that, as Vivek is saying, ki education importance in life and growth, how important education is. Then yes, Nirmal has written here, education is the most powerful weapon which you use to change the world. So nobody expects that you should be able to remember the exact words. So you have two ways. If you remember the exact words, you can use quote unquote. If you don't, simply write in a running sentence. So you need not worry about that. But you must keep handy some quotes on women empowerment, education, climate change, kind of some sports, or happiness. So some things that should be the part of your preparation. Okay. Then it should come to your mind. Sometimes they may ask that what is the difference between education and literacy? Is it same? Literacy and education are same, or these are different? What do you think? Different. Because how it is different? Because literacy will teach you how to read. If you're going somewhere and something is written on the board, you would be able to read it, that okay, it is saying that city to which we are going, it is 60 kilometers. So that is literacy. Literacy, one literate person is educated, that is not about that is not always necessary, right? So because, and also you can say key actually literacy is not able to take care of the holistic क्या बोलेंगे उसको, holistic and social development of an individual. Yes, literacy is not able to take the holistic and social development of an individual, of a society, right? This only education can do. Education helps us to make difference between right and wrong. So that is why education is required. So in the first paragraph, in the intro part, we can highlight why education is important. Then in the body part, come to that body part, and then there you need to highlight at present what is the situation. Okay, in short, what are the happenings in the education system at present, what is the situation, and if it is good, how we can improve it further. If it is not good, what should be done, right? All these things. What else is coming to your mind? Yes, you are right. This you need to actually elaborate in the body part. And then conclusion, you should always conclude on a positive note. No matter how bad the situation is, ultimately in conclusion, you should be able to conclude on a positive note. So these are the things you should keep in your mind. Okay, so when we talk about the education, so institutions come to your mind. What are the processes? What are the institutions involved in the education system? Yes, Richa, this is also important. Actually, there is a lot of difference between literacy and education, but somehow nowadays what we are studying in our colleges and in our schools, it is more like making us literate but not educated. You can see many people in the society who are actually has got power, authority, everything, but in real sense they are not educated. You need not write all these things. You will not get that much scope to write. But when you think about all these things, that okay, what is the requirement of education, what are the institutions involved, what are the processes, जब आप इस तरह से सोचोगे एक एक करके तोड़ के, then in the examination when you get the topic, you have enough masala to write about. Okay, and then you can pick and choose and you can arrange those things which you know, and then it will be a very good your essay. It will not be like कि यहाँ से थोड़ा कट पेस्ट किया, वहां से कट पेस्ट किया, वहां पे फ्लो नहीं आता. Yes, content you people already have, whatever you have studied for your paper 2. And then see, जब ये thought process आता है कि where the problem lies, what should be done, so then how it is to be done, all these. So what are the institutions involved? Schools, higher education, universities, then recruitment agencies, then examination boards. All these are parts of education system. Whether these recruitment agencies are doing justice, whether they are able to recruit the right persons, or they are not doing it. If it is talk about examination board, are they able to conduct fair examinations? All these. So you need not write all these things there. you need to think about all these things, and from there actually you will not find in the examination that okay, I have got a topic education system in India, so I don't know what to write, because you have already thought about it a lot. There automatically things will come and you will be able to write, and you need to practice also writing. Clear? So I have just given an idea. So we can also do some classes where we can take one topic. Okay, we are going to discuss today climate change, all about climate change. So if we are able to discuss, it is a like discussion type of class, you will be able to write about climate change in the examination very well. Because when you discuss things, it is actually, you are able to remember it, and it enhances your capacity also. Because बोलते हैं ना 1 और 1 11, तो जब 2 लोग मिलके बातें करते हैं, ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग करते हैं किसी आइडिया के बारे में, तो इट एक्चुअली हेल्प्स. तो यू पीपल शुड आल्सो एक्चुअली मेक ग्रुप्स, कुछ आपस में भी आपको डिस्कशंस करने चाहिए. ओके
Ma'am.
Shovina, yes, if they ask about your suggestions, then also in the first part you must write about it. First you have to prepare the background कि अभी है क्या, then only you will give the your suggestion. If it is like anything which is doing well, then how to improve it further, for that you will be giving suggestions. If it is in a bad situation, then how it is to be what suggestions you should give to improve the situation, kind of. But in the first paragraph, in the introduction part, you should not start with your suggestions. It should come in the second paragraph. Yes, somebody was saying something.
Yes, ma'am. Vivek here.
Yeah, Vivek.
Ma'am, we have already done like climate change, national education policy, financial inclusion also, but we have not done anything related to philosophical essay, ma'am.
Any topic coming to your mind, then we'll cover it.
Not right now, ma'am, but I can mail you some topics.
Please mail, then we'll cover that topic.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so many things which I wanted to discuss actually वो तो रह ही गया, but I think whatever we discuss, that is worth for your preparation. What do you think? And we can arrange for some more classes for this. Okay, any question which I am not able to? Intro is must. Okay, any question if I am not able to answer, I skipped, please write again. Yes,
evening,
Vivek,
ma'am.
it is very important. Curriculum मैंने छोड़ दिया था. Curriculum is also very important point in education, Vivek. Yes, somebody was saying something.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. This is Ashwin. I just had a question. I wanted to know whether both the papers will be held on the same day or it will be on a different day for phase 2. Like, but by the
Same
previous
day. But IT, it is going to be in March. If you are for SEBI IT, your
legal,
paper
ma'am.
one, paper, but some of you might be for IT also, no?
Yes,
So it is like abhi recently they have sent a notification. I couldn't make a video. Maybe tomorrow we will be able to do it. So all of you except IT, paper 1 and paper 2, both papers on 27th of February, right? If you are for SEBI IT, then on 27th of February, your paper 1 would be there, and March में कोई date थी, I don't remember exactly, उस date को paper 2 होगा, and SEBI IT paper 2 phase 2 is going to be descriptive, not MCQs.
And ma'am, it will be held continuously, right? Like phase 1.
I think वो break देंगे छोटा सा, but it would be like you have to go to the same examination hall, and once you enter, you will come out after writing both the papers.
Thank you.
So it is Vineet, it is support@iexambee.com. I'm writing here. Please note it down. And whenever you face any problem, One more thing we are doing actually. Whenever you write a descriptive mock test, the moment you submit your paper, you will get the solutions of the questions. Okay, like you have written descriptive mock test 1, you have submitted your paper, then you will get, then and there you will get a sheet, a window where you can see your answers versus iExamB answers. Matlab, what should be an ideal answer, right? So you can compare. So suppose you have written a précis and you have given a title, we would tell you that it would have been better if you had given this title of this précis and all the things. So besides our feedback, we are also adding this solved paper of descriptive English. So our IT team is working on it. So in the meantime, what we are going to do for mock test 1 and 2, we will give the solution on the dashboard, but only till this IT team is able to work it, because we don't want to give it you before you attempt the paper, right? You must attempt the paper and then only go through those answers. It will give you a fair idea. When you see your marks, your evaluated paper, and then our feedback, and then ideal answer, it will give you a fair idea of how it is. And no matter, ये तो हमेशा ही अच्छा होता कि आप पिछले साल से इसके लिए थोड़ी थोड़ी तैयारी करते, लेकिन अगर हम अभी भी इतना कर पाएंगे तो I think you would be able to score very well. And see, in descriptive English, many students get even 86, 87 marks. So if you get suppose 30 to 40 marks and somebody is getting in the same paper 80 plus marks, so it would be really difficult to beat them in paper 2. A good life is one inspired by love and guided by knowledge. Yes. Best for an individual is not necessarily. Okay. So please, because ये chat तो चला जाएगा विवेक, please send it in the mail. Right. Classes, Nirmal, you must be getting the schedule, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So actually, descriptive English classes, Dr. Sharma is already taking, and I think those classes are really good. But these points, जहाँ पे थोड़ा सा ये है ना कि आप कहाँ गलतियाँ कर रहे हो और you are not practicing, you are not taking care of time management. All these things, I think I will take some classes.
मैडम क्लासेस जैसे अगर इसी टाइम पे रहे तो थोड़ा इजी रहेगा, क्योंकि मतलब आई एम वर्किंग, तो थोड़ा सा अगर शाम को क्लास रहेगा तो अटेंड करने में इजी रहेगा थोड़ा सा.
हाँ, that we understand, but it is really difficult to take all the classes in the evening. So we will try. अभी जो डॉक्टर शर्मा की आपकी डिस्क्रिप्टिव क्लास होती है वो तो इवनिंग में ही होती है.
Okay, yes, madam.
And I will also try कि जब मैं इसको इवनिंग में लूं, लेकिन अगर if it is not possible, you can watch the recording also.
Yes, madam.
हाँ, ठीक है. But please give time to this descriptive English also. It is worth actually. It can be the savior. It will improve your chances of selection, right? So should we end the class, and we'll the rest of the things we'll discuss in the next session. Anything if you want to ask, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll end it. If you have any question, and I hope I have not missed any question. William, abhi we try to give it to you within 2-3 days, but at the most it would be 5 days at the most. But abhi, since SEBI is like date is there 27th, we know that 27th of February, and see we are saying कि आप आज या कल एक test लिखो, and I am also saying कि 8 to 10 days ही आपको descriptive को देना है. So I'll definitely try that as soon as I can give you. Okay. Generally, when exam is not near, so it may take sometimes 7-8 days also. But abhi situation thoda alag hai, so accordingly we need to act. Okay. But please write, yes Bindu, it is fixed. और अब make it a point कि अब phase 1 के बारे में कुछ नहीं सोचना है, सीधे result आने दो. ज्यादा से ज्यादा इन द वर्स्ट सिचुएशन क्या होगा कि रिजल्ट आपने ये 7 days पढ़ाई कर ली और रिजल्ट आया तो नहीं हुआ, कोई बात नहीं, अगले बार के लिए काम आ जाएगा. डोंट वरी अबाउट द थिंग्स विच आर नॉट इन योर कंट्रोल. अभी आपके हाथ में बस इतना ही है कि आपके जो कॉम्पिटिटर्स हैं, they are waiting for the result. They will start the preparation after the result. And how will you go ahead of them? If when they are waiting for the result, you are busy preparing for the exam. They are waiting for phase 1 result and you are busy preparing for phase 2. That is going to make the difference. Agree or not? Yeah. Okay. So let us call it a day. Thank you, friends. Thanks for attending the session. Okay, good night.